It seems Vladimir Putin has not been able to reap many benefits of the latest Russian offensive, as, exhausted, troops face significant defeat in the eastern front of Ukraine. News.com has learned that Russian forces have been engaged in a fierce battle with Ukrainian troops at the strategically significant town of Avdiivka for the past 3 days. According to Ukrainian officials, Russian troops had targeted the Avdiivka area of Donetsk Oblast, near the eastern front lines, during their current military offensive operations, their biggest offensive in months. Andriy Yermak, the head of Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky's office, stated that Avdiivka is experiencing significant barrages from Russian military. It was reported by The Independent that Russia moved a large armored column of 3 battalions, including approximately 2,000 troops, armored vehicles, and jets into the northern flank of the Avdiivka. Municipal officials said the Russian attacks were relentless. The enemy does not stop storming, they come from all directions, Vitaly Barabash, head of the city military administration, said per The Independent. But in a devastating blow to Russia, Ukrainian forces held their ground. The country reportedly repelled more than 20 attacks from Russia within 24 hours. The US-based think tank, the Institute for the Study of War, ISW, reported on October 12 via The Independent that Putin's troops are exhausted after suffering significant losses. A Ukrainian reserve officer told the ISW that Ukraine destroyed 36 Russian armored vehicles and tanks. The ISW reported that Russian Vostok Battalion Commander Alexander Khodakovsky is advocating for Russian forces to freeze the front lines in Ukraine. Zelensky commended the resilience of Ukraine's forces on X, formerly Twitter. Avdiivka. We are holding our ground, the leader wrote. It is Ukrainian courage and unity that will determine how this war will end. We must all remember this. For Russia, the town of Avdiivka is significant because it's the gateway to the city of Donetsk, the capital of the Donbass region, which is the main communication hub for occupied territories for Russia. It has become a symbol of resistance for Ukraine since 2022, when Russia encircled the city but halted the offensive after Ukraine held off the attack. As of October 11, Ukrainian troops have done significant damage to the Russian offensive forces since the beginning of the invasion in February 2022. A complete list of the same has been published by the General Staff of the Armed Forces of Ukraine on Facebook. According to the list, Ukraine's forces have caused the loss of 283,900 Russian military personnel, 4,863 tanks, 9,220 armored combat vehicles, 6,731 artillery systems, 809 multiple launch rocket systems, 545 air defense systems, 316 fixed-wing aircraft, 316 helicopters, 5,226 tactical UAVs, 1,530 cruise missiles, 20 ships and boats, 1 submarine, 9,145 vehicles and tankers, and 965 special vehicles and other equipment.